Hey there, welcome to the One Brain Four Wheels channel. It's the Gear Bear here like always, and today I'm coming at you guys from the inside of the 2016 Z51 Corvette convertible. And today's video I wanted to make because over the few years that I've had the channel going, I've gotten sporadic questions asking about how to set up the presets on the infotainment system within the C7 Corvette. And while that may sound pretty simple to do, there's actually a lot of really cool features that people may not know about that their system can go ahead and achieve for them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I should also point out that this is a 3LT Corvette, so if you've got a 1LT or a 2LT and you don't have the navigation, then the navigation things I talk about in this video obviously aren't going to be applicable for you. But besides that, everything else should be. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's turn on our radio or our infotainment system by pressing the power button here and get rid of our cross flag logo. And let's start off with the simplest task, just setting a regular preset for your radio station. So I'm going to go down here and scroll to an empty preset position. Let's try number 13, and I've got a station on here, 99.5. I would like to set that. There's multiple ways to do this, but the easiest way is tune to the station you'd like to set, then find an empty preset or one that you already have set and you can override it by doing the same procedure. Take the button there, like number 13. We're going to press and hold. Boom. You just set yourself a preset. Really simple, really easy, works like most other car radios. Very nice. Now let's go ahead and move on to going ahead and setting a navigation preset. Setting a navigation preset is actually a really cool feature because if you have somewhere you like to go very often, let's say home, then that would be really easy. Instead of having to type that in all the time or looking through your recent addresses that you've gone to, it's really easy just to click home or your home address. It'll be on the preset. We'll kind of go into how you can name that later. But it's really anything, work. Maybe you go to your mom's house every now and then or something and you want to find really good traffic or whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is any destination you go to more than once or you're going to go to in the future, really nice to have a preset for it. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go to navigation. We're first going to go ahead and enter the destination that we'd like to go to and set as our preset. So we're going to go to destination. Let's go to address. Let's go to, oh God, I don't know. I got a good one. Let's go to the address of my favorite donut place down by where I work. So when I want to go ahead and get donuts on the way into work, I can just go address that really quickly because I get lost in some of those downtown streets. Okay, I went ahead and entered the address I want to save as a preset into the navigation destination. Go ahead and click OK. And now we can go ahead and see this little button down here. So I'm not going anywhere. I just have the destination in there and it's ready for me to go if I wanted to. But if you look at this little arrow down here, go ahead and pull this up and look at, you guys will see your radio presets popping back up, or what you thought was just radio presets. But I want to go ahead and take this location and I'm going to save it in position number 11 right here. Go ahead and press and hold. Boom. You guys see that? My navigation destination is now in the preset button. So now if I get rid of all this stuff, let's go back home, navigation. Okay, so let's just go to radio. And let's just say, I'm normally just listening to the radio, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know what? Donut time. Donuts. There we go. Press the button right there for Chestnut Street. Click it. And boom, it pulls up the destination. It's loading, loading, loading. Go ahead and click go. And you're on your way to get donuts. The route calculation is complete. Boom. That is a start to a great morning. All right, moving along to the last subject for today's video, and it's a very cool feature built into the Chevy MyLink system, and that is setting tone settings as presets. So if you're going from one genre of music to the next and you want to start bumping those beats, then you go ahead and come to tone settings. So I'm going to go back actually. Let's get out of here. So let's say you're at home, just go to your audio and whatever you're listening to, no matter what setting, whether you're on radio or you're listening to a little SD card or you've got your phone plugged in, just as long as you're not using the Apple CarPlay, you need to be in the actual native software for the MyLink system. So don't mind all that. Just get a screen that looks like this. Now go ahead and go to Menu, Tone Settings. And let's go ahead and let's say we're listening to some rap music or something. So we're going to really, bump the beat. And I'm not a music guy, so I don't really know what all this stuff does. But the point is, maybe let's go ahead and move it forward too, get all that going on. Now what you can do is go ahead and move down here. Do you see that little arrow underneath where it says driver? That's kind of what I was grasping for, to move this down and up. So this is how it looked before, but you want to drag it up so you can see your presets again. So kind of get your finger down as low to the screen as you possibly can, press down and pull up at the same time, and you've got your presets showing up again. Now go ahead and let's set a tone preset. So once again, like everything else we've done so far, just pick a random preset square and set it. So I'm going to go ahead and do number 17, press and hold. Boom, tone number 1. So now we've got tone number 1 set, so we're ready to go ahead and listen to some sick beats. And yeah, me on our way and just party out loud, yeah. So besides the fact that you guys have learned that I'm not a very cool person, I don't know all the sick lingo, you guys have learned 3 pretty useful features with the C7's infotainment system. However, we're going to go one step further, and we're going to actually manage those favorites. Favorites is another word they use for presets, and that's kind of making more sense as you learn how much more capability that those buttons really have. But we're going to go ahead and manage them and rename them. It's a little bit easier for you to use when you actually have everything pulled up, and you can kind of rename some of that stuff and make it look a little better, a little bit more user-friendly for you. So go to Settings, there we go. Go to Radio, go this in a little bit better. Okay, Manage Favorites. Here is your Favorites Manager. You can scroll through all this stuff and see all of your favorites you've got going on. There's a tone that we put in. I think that was our bassy one. We have our address down there. We've got radio things all up the yin-yang. Let's go ahead and click our... What was that one? That was the donut place, right? So go ahead and click the preset you want to edit. Let's go to Rename. And now if we go up here, let's put the X, and you guys can go ahead and delete all this stuff out. It's really slow. I did learn that you can actually just press and hold the X, and it'll quickly delete all of the field that you're trying to edit. And now in here, let's go ahead and type the name that we wanted for that navigation preset. So we're going to say Donuts. Donuts. Come on, it's really slow. And then click, I guess, oh, save. Click save up here. Boom, now I've got donuts as a preset. That's pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and go to tone 1 and click rename down here. And now we can say this one is, let's go ahead and delete. Okay, really bassy. Actually, I want that capitalized. Really bassy. Bassy. Really bassy. Save. And now I've got my bassy tone. And you can do this for all sorts of things. Up here, I'm going to go ahead, I clicked that one, rename. If you know the call signs for your favorite stations as opposed to like the numbers. But you guys get the point. You can change all the names of what's displayed for your favorites buttons, and it's really, there's so much personalization you guys can actually do with this system and really make your life easier if you like to change things more often, or if you just have a lot of destinations. All these things I've covered. It's just really nice you have the option to have that built into the system and allow you to do things quicker and save you time and frustration and having to go through all these menus all the time. But anyhow, so I wanted to make this video because, like I said, I've been getting questions for the last couple of years periodically about how to do certain little things in the radio, and now that I've got a system that can do a little bit more capability, I figured this would be a perfect time to go ahead and cover a couple more cool features. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and it'll help get more people to view it and learn some of these cool features. And if you want to see more videos of me doing things with the Corvette, the Eldorado, the Suburban, or the Fieros, I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not. That's all of them, right? Yes, that's all of them. But yeah, if you want to see more videos of me doing things with cars, even if cars I don't remember, then please subscribe to the channel. One brain, four wheels. And until next time, guys, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something useful. Enjoy your cars.